Hi everybody, this is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and I am here with you today to do a unboxing, although I've already unboxed it. Anyway, I'm just going to do my review. I bought the Cricut Easy Press the other day because I use an iron to do my iron on vinyls, and I do a lot of iron on vinyl, and I'm pretty happy with it, but sometimes it comes up and I have to re-iron it again after a few washes, and I'm hoping that the Easy Press will take care of that with the timer and the right temperature and so on and so forth. So the review that I'm doing, I just want you to know, my Joann's had it. I purchased it outright. I am affiliated with nobody but myself. So the review that I'm doing is strictly as a consumer, and I wanted to share it with my viewers. So let me go ahead and I'm moving this over. I'm filming in my card space because that's where my camera setup is. So my table isn't big enough to do this normally, so I'll keep putting it off to the side and I'll bring it back and forth for you. So anyhow, let's go ahead. I opened it just a couple minutes ago and it sits in its nice little little tray, which is vented. And like I said, I have that off to the side, and I have it off to the side here on my crafting table on top of a Teflon sheet off to the side so that it's heat resistant. Oh, look at the cute little glittery cup that's in this. Okay, so inside this booklet should be the cheat sheet for the different temperatures and the different products. All right, so this gives you a little practice piece here, and we're going to go ahead and use that. So give me a second. Okay, there we go. Quick reference guide. This is what I wanted. All right, I'm going to get rid of all the rest of this. All right, so this quick reference guide will show you the types of materials. So you've got your foil, your metallic, your light, your glitter, your holographic. So today we're going to use the glitter, and we are going to use this material. I'm going to use cotton. All right, so, and we're going to use glitter material and light metallic because I'm going to use the Cricut. I've got my Cricut glitter here. So we're going to use Cricut glitter, and we're also going to use the Sizer Easy Weed. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me move this over here. All right, so it's got an on-off button. So I'm going to turn the button on. All right, and we're going to do glitter first because I want to do the sample. So we're going to do glitter first. So temperature for glitter on 100% cotton is 340 for 20 seconds. Okay, so let me go ahead and set the temperature. Can you see that? To 340. Okay, and now I'm going to set the timer for, oh, there we go, for 20 seconds. All right, awesome. Great. All right, I'm going to set it over here to heat up. All right, right now it's telling me it's at 90 degrees. That's great. I'm going to move my t-shirts off my table for a second because I'm going to go ahead and do the sample. All right, I use pressing pillows. I use pressing pillows anytime I heat press, and I use them because I don't like seams. I make my own with foam that I can just buy by the yard at Joann's. Ironing board cover that I can also buy by the yard, and then I don't really sew, so I just duct tape it together on the other side. It's fine, it works, but that's what I go ahead and I use when I'm doing shirts, and I'll show you that in a couple minutes. All right, so we're going to put that teacup down just like that, and as soon as it hits the right temperature, and I just want to make sure that it's not melting my scoreboard, which is what it's propped up on over there, and then I'm going to cover it with a Teflon sheet. So you can get the Teflon sheets. You can buy them in bulk on Amazon. I don't know how long I've had this one, honestly. It's one of the Ranger ones that I've probably had for 7-8 years that I've done different things with. So yeah, anyhow, the very first thing that they have you do is they have you iron the fabric to make sure there's no wrinkles, which, okay, there's no wrinkles, so I'm not going to iron it any further. So we're just going to wait for it to get up to heat. My platform that it sits on is not warm, which is nice. It's not heavy either. It doesn't weigh much at all. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave that there. And we're going to wait for it to hit that 340 degrees, which it should almost be at. And you know what? While we're waiting, the next project that I'm going to work with is going to be this t-shirt. So I'm just going to go ahead and iron it with what we've got going on here, just to make it a nice flat surface while that's heating up. So again, my review is strictly as a consumer and how I'm going to use it for me. Okay. So it is almost to 340. It's at 330 now. Put my pressing pillow back down. It's my heat resistant surface. Did I set it to 330 or did I say, okay. So I'm just waiting. And my little Cricut head over here is going to turn green when my temperature is right. So right now it's at 330. I need to wait for it to get to 340. All right, so it beeped, telling me that it is now at 340. All right, and I've already set my timer. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to lay our Teflon sheet on there. I'm going to put my press on top. Okay, and my little Cricut light is on. I'm gonna start my timer. There we go. Sorry, wrong button. Start my timer. I'm not putting any pressure on this, by the way. I'm just resting my hand on it, letting it sit there. You're not supposed to have to use a lot of pressure, so let's see. All right, it's telling me it's time. Let's move it aside and see. All right, that's down pretty good. Let's let that cool off for just a second, and then I will pull the backing off. You wait to pull the backing off if you're working with the cool removal or the hot removal of the backing sheet. All right, nice. I have a nice seal. Wonderful. I really didn't do anything. Okay, so me being me, I would press it again, because I always do once I take the carrier sheet off. So let's just do it. I would press it again. I'm going to start my timer. I'm still at 340. Checking to make sure that I'm not melting my scoreboard, which I'm not. It's kind of nice that the it vents itself, so the heat is not going down to my surface. So it's a good thing. All right. Let me take that off. Wonderful. That is probably going nowhere, but I will wash it and let you know. All right. So now I want to work on a shirt, because I make shirts all the time. So let me go ahead and grab my shirts. I am going to put I need to make a big pressing pillow. So right now I'm going to use my two little ones. All right. So these are just my cotton shirts from my local craft store. I'm around all three, so I don't know where I got it from. I don't know if I did AC Moore, Joann's, or Michael's, but it doesn't matter. It's just a regular cotton t-shirt. Let me just straighten my pressing pillow here. Okay, and out of the Cricut glitter iron-on, I cut this ballet shoe. So I'm going to go ahead and make this shirt for a friend. So let me put that on there. Okay, and I ironed out the wrinkles just on the base under here. And quite honestly, when I usually press, I don't pay that much attention to the wrinkles. So I'm not going to pay much attention to it now either. All right, so I'm still using the glitter iron-on. So again, we're still at 340. Okay, and 20 seconds. So here we go. And I'm using their timing, which is kind of nice, because when I use my iron, I have no idea what time to do things. You know what the timing is on things. I just do it. And if it lifts, then I hit it again. So I'm hoping that this resolves a lot of those issues. All right, move it off. Lift up my Teflon sheet. They're going to come off nice. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I can feel it. I can feel that all sides are secure. It just beeped to let me know it's ready to go again. And like I said, I always press it again. Now their instructions say to press it once on the back. Oops, timer. Once on the back. Not necessarily again on the front, but this is the way I press. This is the way I work. So this is the way I want to try it. I have the Teflon on the back side, so I shouldn't have to flip it over. But we'll see. All right. Put that aside. Take that off. Nice seal. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Cool that shirt down. Isn't that pretty? All right. My friend's daughter is going to love that because she likes when she gets my experiments. All right. I'm just going to lay this over here. All right. So now what I want to do, I use Sizer Easy Weed. I just order it in bulk online. And I often make t-shirts for the dance studio that I work at. I teach babies. I teach 18 months and up, and I teach them tumbling. And for our pictures, I make them cute little t-shirts. And sometimes I make t-shirts from when we do promotions and stuff. So I want to use the material that I always use and our logo and see how that works. All right, so let me go ahead and cut those. So I can do that. All right, so I was going to weed this off camera, but the other good thing about using the Easy Press, so let me move my shirt again. They say it makes it easy for weeding. All right, so I have my material here. Let me heat up my surface for just a moment. Okay, it's warm. Let me lay my material on it. Okay, and I can feel that my material is getting warm. Okay, and then it should be much easier to weed warm. So let's try. Can you see? I do have the bright pad, which makes weeding easy. Okay, that is coming off easier. I do have some little letters I'm going to have to do. Let me just keep that on there where it's nice and warm. And I just still went with the 340. I haven't readjusted the temperature yet for the lighter material. All right, but that came off much easier heating up my pillow first. So that's good to know, and I wish I had known that trick all these years while I was using my iron, but that's okay. All right, now I have my weeding done. So let me go ahead and set myself back up here and grab my little t-shirt. All right, and we're going to put that up here in the corner. All right, so let me go ahead real quick. Again, I'm working on a smaller surface than I normally do to press. Let me go ahead and get that wrinkle out real fast. All right. It says for light metallic, you want 305. So let me hit my temperature button. Okay, it's flashing. Whoop, hit my temperature button. It's flashing. I'm going to take it down to 305. All right, great. And now we're going to let it go ahead and cool down before we start. Yes, it did just make that shirt really hot when I put it there. But again, I'm working on a smaller surface, so I'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so I am going to put my... Let's see where this is going to go. I'm going to put my logo down right there. Right about there is where we're going to put that. All right. And I'm going to keep talking. And while I could edit this, I don't want to. I want you to see how long it takes to actually cool back down to the temperature we want it at. Right now it's all the way back down to 325. So it doesn't have much further to go to get to 305. So I'm just going to lay that there. We're almost there. So I'm going to do this in two parts because I'm doing the two colors. So what I'll do is I will lightly tack this. And actually, you know what? I'm going to lightly tack it now as the temperature is going down, because that's what I would do with my iron. So let me just go ahead and hold it on here for a couple seconds. And then I'll move it to lightly tack it down. So it says for the light material, 305 at 30 seconds. So we're going to adjust the timer here in a second as well. All right. I lightly, did you hear that beep? So it's already down to 305. All right. I'm going to lightly tack that down. And then let me go ahead and put this piece down. Because this is how I would do it normally. All right, so I'm going to lightly tack this too. Let's give it a second. Okay, pull this off. Great. So now I know it's not stuck all the way. I mean, it can't be. So now I'm going to go ahead and it's not, because I don't know if you can see, but my 7 is peeling up a little bit. Like I said, I just lightly tacked it. Let me adjust my pressing pillows underneath. So this is why I have the small ones, because this is what I do a lot of. Okay, so I've got my Teflon sheet there. I'm going to adjust my, can you see that? Okay, my timer button, make it flash. Okay, it says 30 seconds. Let's go up to 30. Great, and it'll stop. All right, I'm going to put it down, push my button, and I'm just going to hold it there. It's nice knowing the temperature, because, you know, when I put my iron in, I put my iron on and I put it all the way up to cotton, and I just take my chances. But it's kind of nice that I can go up and down in temperature. All right, it beeped. We'll remove that. I should be able to take my Teflon sheet off. Look at that. That is in there. I don't know if you can see, but that is definitely in there. Much smoother than when I use my iron. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so we have our 3 pieces. So ultimately, I would say I love my Easy Press. I'm glad I went ahead and got it. It's going to be great when I do mass producing. I'm just feeling this, and it definitely feels like it is a part of the shirt. This is going nowhere, but we're going to test that theory, and I am going to now, what is today? Today is the 11th, so I'm now going to go ahead and wash this one and the purple one with the glitter once a day for the next 10-15 days or so, and then I will post pictures on my blog. My blog is Randy's Crafty Creations, so go check it out. I'll have pictures of the before and the after, and we'll see how it holds up. So again, thanks for watching. I'm Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and have a great day.